Hello, PT test takers. I know many of you are struggling to secure a good score or a desired score in PT test. And in most of the cases, it has happened because of your poor score in speaking. And you're not getting good score in speaking because your pronunciation standard is not that satisfactory. And you might have been searching ways to improve your pronunciation. This video is for helping you improve your pronunciation. I'll suggest you 3 ways. And if you commit to these 3 ways for at least a month, you'll find a significant improvement in the way you produce sounds of different words. Consequently, it will have a huge changing impact on your overall score as well, speaking score as well. The 3 ways are: number 1, when you get a read aloud text for half an hour, read those texts by focusing on individual words only. And when you are reading out individual words, there also you focus on producing the sound of every single syllable of the word. For example, the most significant difference between an eating disorder and disordered eating. So what I'm doing here, I'm focused on single word. At the same time, I'm trying to produce the sound for every single syllable. And I'm raising my voice in this process. Speak as loud as you can in this process. Read the text this way for 2 times and leave it. But spend half an hour each day in this process. Number 2 is mimicking. I will recommend 2 channels for the process of mimicking: BBC 6 Minutes English and VOA English. These channels are designed to help non-native speakers improve their English. So, in these podcasts or channels, speakers don't speak too fast so that it will be easier for you to understand and mimic them. Now, what exactly is mimicking? It is copying the way the native speakers speak there. For example,
6-Minute English
from bbclearningenglish.com.
hello,
Hello, this
BBC.
is 6-Minute English from BBC Learning English.
Nowadays,
And I'm Beth. Nowadays,
water
I
bottles
often see people carrying
drink
water
enough.
bottles with them to make sure they drink
Drink a day.
How much water do you drink a day, Phil?
Ooh, I don't know.
A liter?
Maybe about a litre?
How much water?
Do you know how much water you should
Probably-
drink a day?
I think it's probably about
Well-
2 litres.
Well, the
2
number
liters
most
a day.
people have heard is 2 liters.
Everyone
Of course.
So what I'm doing
everyone
here
needs to drink some
is copying them. And in this process, I'm trying to speak like them. I'm making effort to speak like them. Not necessarily you pick up every single word they have spoken. You just select a certain word or words, produce the sound the way they have produced, and then again wait for another word. And keep on mimicking them for at least half an hour. And the final one is shadowing. It means reading along with a native speaker. For this process, find out Read Aloud in a certain YouTube channel. There you will find somebody reading out the text. Now you start reading along with them. Try reading the text 2 times by rewinding and playing again. Read with the native speaker 2 times. And then go to the next text and read along with the speaker 2 times. And spend half an hour for this also. So altogether you have spent 1.5 hours for this process. In the beginning, you might find it strange, but if you maintain a regular habit of spending each half an hour for these three processes, I promise within a month, you will see a significant change in the way you read out the text. You will see a significant change in the way you pronounce the word. And this process will continue after that as well. And this will have such a tremendous impact on your score. You have already spent more than 6 months working on improving your score in PTE, but still you have not. And if you continue the same way, I promise you are not going to improve it anytime soon. But if you follow the way I suggested, you definitely will see a huge change in your score. You will see a huge change in your way of pronouncing a word. And this realization of change will further push you to continue learning English pronunciation.